What's this?
Orange is Adderall, blue is Viagra. Don't take the white.
It's the middle of the week. We're not doing drugs. Not at my age, not at our age. How many did you just take?
3.
You just took 3 drugs.
Do the drugs!
Do the drugs!
One of the things I liked about this show was the way the dialogue is developed. It's a lot of overlapping dialogue, a lot of ellipses. Does it come that way, or how much improvisation can you do?
We had some amazing writers. I mean, Nick was one of them. We had a spoil of riches in our writing department. So we had.
Well, you've got to say that he's sitting.
Yes, he is also my boss. So we had amazing scripts to begin with, and we were lucky enough to have a little bit of rehearsal time before we started shooting.
But you don't always get.
You don't always get that. So that's where it started, and I think because Nick is so great, he also, after we shot the scripted version, we were able to play afterwards and try things and try new jokes and explore a little bit that way as well. But it really started with a great script.
Yeah, and it was important. Like I created the show with my wife Francesca, and she and I. It was important to us to write all the episodes before we shot them, which is rare in TV. And we were given. It was awesome of Netflix to schedule it that way. It's kind of hard to do that usually for a variety of budgetary reasons. But we were able to write all 8. And so then when we got to rehearsals, which was also really an important part of the process, we were able to rewrite based on what we figured out in rehearsals. And
because the casting makes a difference.
Yeah, it makes a huge difference. Yeah, and then once that was done, then I always try to shoot, again with some improv and whatnot.
I'm always amazed at how silly we all are, and we all try to hide our silliness. In this case, it's all there to play on the surface. Fun to play?
Really fun to play. And I think that's also very true of groups of friends. I think we all have a variety of masks that we put on. A professional mask or a parenting mask or
an interviewing
mask or a being interviewed mask. But I think that we can really stop pretending and be our true selves for all the great and terrible things that means when you're with your friends. And
Which
because
is, oddly enough, is when we're the most adorable.
I think that's true for me. That's
so
kind
cute.
of my most adorable.
I'm not sure she agrees with this. I think she has some friends she's not sure are quite as adorable.
No, I agree. I think it's when you're with people who know you the best, you feel the most free.
How much changed from, say, a first read-through to what finally shows up?
We did a table read with actually none of the cast early on, and a lot.
That was fantastic.
That went amazing. Much better than what we ended up shooting.
I think so
much better.
Cut them out.
Yeah,
It goes smoothly.
We're gonna try to get to that.
It was. But that was just to make sure the story made sense. Yeah, and then it just developed from there. We, and then we rewrote all this. It all started with the story basically, like with any script, and then
it's a very funny story.
And also it's the atmosphere Nick creates on a set. It makes it you're very free to try things. I'm not saying dialogue and improv. It's just different approaches to a scene or different approaches to a joke. It's not. It's a very kind of judgment-free place where you feel very open to kind of make yourself vulnerable. And I think that you ask how the scene progresses from the table read to the final thing, but with the atmosphere Nick created and the cast he's put together, the scene evolves from take to take. It's not a group of actors that love doing the same thing or that are interested in doing the same thing again and again and again and again. We're always trying to evolve the scene and explore it and try different things and see how one-line reading, an actor, your scene partner might receive that and try something different back to you. And so the scene, I think, is constantly, evolving.
Thank you so much. I'm Patrick Stoner.